Okay, shit, that was kind of clean. Not even gonna lie.
Right,
Wow.
wasn't it, bro? Yeah.
I thought someone was gonna say something. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Falcons. Welcome to Falcons ATB. I'm Hunter, and joined with the boys. We're talking Falcons training camp. You guys introduce yourself. I don't feel like doing that.
Yep, what's going on? At Ron Rico season, Leak, Ronnie, however you know me on Twitter. How y'all doing?
At LWOS_mixin S. That boy Savion in the building was popping.
And I'm Trey Sean, TRE3SHON. Thank y'all for tuning in this week.
Sweet. So we are going to be talking training camp stuff. And I guess we should probably get started with the big thing, or we can just talk about whatever. But I just kind of feel like the whole QB1 thing already being dropped is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on that?
No, definitely. I think the only preseason pod we really got off coherently was the QB the QB running back battle one. And I think we all in that one had said we expected this to be a battle throughout camp, and we're waiting for that decision. Still expected Mariota to be named the starter, but yeah, I think getting that right off the bat, kind of, a little surprising. And it even sounded like Arthur Smith alluded to it this morning with his comment saying that it was a veteran move by Josh at The Athletic to be able to get Charles London to drop that information, which means to me that Arthur Smith did not want anybody to say that there was a starter yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's been preaching that there's competition everywhere except that one, I guess.
No, it was supposed to be that one too. It wasn't. It wasn't supposed to happen this way. But hey, what can you do? I mean, we all knew this was going to happen. So I mean, this shouldn't have been this big of a thing.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I understand where Trey's coming from about how sudden it was. I guess that was a thing, because I did honestly believe that it was going to be a competition through camp. I didn't expect to hear that day one, I'm not going to lie, but I did expect that to be the decision. But yeah, it was a little sudden.
Hold on, pause real quick before we keep talking QBs. The Cardinals got bullied into taking out the study clause of Kyler's contract.
They took it out.
I'm sorry, what?
Per Ian Rappaport, the Cardinals have removed the controversial independent study clause from Kyler's contract.
So this man he really just fleeced the Cardinals. So, he gets them to put this clause in there so that they'll make him the second highest paid QB. He probably has his own team leak this information, and then he gets the clause taken away. This is a masterclass.
That's how you use your leverage right there. That's how you use your leverage. He said, I can still swing the bat.
Bro, this man he has really strong-armed his way into making an NFL organization change the contract.
I think my favorite thing, too, is he's kind of just outwardly said he doesn't watch a ton of film. Because, natural ability or whatever he said it was. And I was just how did you convince yourself to make that much money? How did you convince someone to pay you that much?
He's 3 steps ahead of us. That's all I'm saying. This man is 3 moves ahead of everybody.
That is true. That is true, bro.
I'm glad it wasn't us that paid Kyler. That's all I gotta say.
Nope.
Me and you both, bro. I'm not trying to pay him that.
But back to our quarterback that we are paying, dude, Mariota.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the guy, bro. And you know what? I expect it though. Mariota he's a veteran. He's a professional, bro. He's good at what he does, off the field, and I think he can be good at what he does on the field as long as he stays healthy. I think he gives the Falcons the best chance to win games right now. I think he's very much more prepared than Desmond Ridder, who obviously hasn't played an NFL snap yet. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens with Mariota. I don't necessarily expect a huge career revival or anything, but I do think that he could be decent this season. But no expectations. I lost that a long time ago with the Falcons. No expectations.
I just hope Mariota can play at a serviceable enough level to where it makes sense to name him the starter like this early, like outwardly, and like just have the weird like confusion and kind of like dilemma, I guess, in a sense with it. And I hope he plays well enough to where it makes sense with all the guys trying to hype up our postseason attempts and their dreams and aspirations. Because from the outside looking in, it does not look like a team that I think would make the playoffs or even really flirt with the playoffs.
Today's starting O-line group is the reason why. Also,
yes.
I mean, could you imagine if they trotted that out on the field?
That was it was what
game?
Matthews, Mayfield, Dahlman.
Gosh.
From
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Mayfield. It was Elijah.
It wasn't Mayfield. Yeah, it wasn't Mayfield.
Elijah Wilkinson, right?
It was Wilkinson.
Yep.
Yeah. It was Wilkinson at left. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. I saw that O-line announced today, and I was like, "Oh, this is
That's a possibility. That's a possibility, guys. Like that's a real deal possibility that could be our O-line at some point in time in this season.
That don't scare you, bro.
That terrifies me, and that terrifies me to put Ritter back there behind it. Yeah, I don't want to see that, especially against team. Look, the first part of this schedule, bro. You do not want a rookie here. There's the Saints, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Browns, who have Myles Garrett.
Don't say the Browns. The Browns, who have Myles Garrett.
Who has Myles Garrett, the Buccaneers, and Clowney.
I forgot he resigned.
Yeah, the Bucs, the 49ers, and then the Bengals. The first team that I could see Ritter actually coming in and saying, you know what, I can survive back here is the Panthers. And then the next game is the Chargers, so he won't survive then. So I think we're completely fine with Mariota as long as possible as a starter.
And, bro, if you go back in our lives, not in our lives, like the lives we've lived, but if you go back in our podcast, we've said the same thing, bro. I think we all kind of said, and even in the spaces, that the best part for Ritter to come in will probably either be that first or second Carolina game, because some people bring up the second one because, like you said, we don't know how good he'd survive against the Chargers either, because LA is, like, disgusting.
There's Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. No, I don't want that to be one of his first games. No.
And then you have J.C. Jackson and Asante Samuels Jr. on each side, and then you're going against Derwin James, who's a ball hawk, and you're a rookie quarterback. That's just a lot, bro. That's a lot.
That's a nightmare.
But we know that Arthur Smith will let people be baptized by fire. So
yeah, he sure will.
He will. So I don't know.
I wouldn't recommend it. That's all I know. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, me neither. But Mariota's the guy, and like you said, Hunter, he has to come out and show some semblance of why they said this day one. Like, you could have held that till August.
Yeah,
you could have held that until like the second to third preseason game.
Yeah, and not to overreact, but some of the throws I've seen from Ritter, I can see why it's Mariota day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, of them were looking a little high in hospital ballish.
My gosh.
Which high was on his scouting report. That's kind of what everybody said coming into it. Everybody, that was the big knock on him coming out, is that he can kind of loft him up there, and you got the potential to get some guys hurt doing that, but it does seem positive. I think we heard that Ritter is behind him, but he's not so far behind that they're worried or anything like that. I think everybody, like we said, is where we expected them to be, which is none of us were here saying that this guy's going to come in and start day one.
Right, yeah.
Right.
And
I would like for him to, but we all know it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no. And also, all of you guys, I kind of wanted to ask, like, would you rather – because I think some of the conversation has changed. At the beginning, when we drafted Ritter, I was kind of like, I want Ritter to wait and come in like week 8 or 9. But I've been seeing the narrative of people wanting him to sit out the whole season, like grow more in popularity. Like they would rather Mariota stay healthy and play well and run it out, and just keep Ritter behind him and learning the entire season. So how do y'all feel about that?
I think I am more and more of the mindset that I don't necessarily want that to happen, but I think if Mariota is healthy and if he is not, even if the team maybe isn't having winning success, but if he's having moderate success as the starter, I don't really see Arthur Smith being the kind of coach to just pull him anyways, I think he wants, he wants everybody to earn it. So Mariota's going to have to lose the job through his play. And I don't know if he'll stay healthy all year, but if he does, I think he has the ability to maybe keep the job at least for this year. And then maybe they maybe you hope Ritter pushes him in year 2 where Mariota's got a cheaper deal. You can trade Mariota that offseason. Who knows? But I think it'll be I think it'll be, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be a little different than how I was thinking before.
Yeah. So I feel like if Mariota has a good season, I don't want to say really good, but if he has a good season, I have a feeling that the whole thing will change. I have a feeling Mariota will get like a small extension, like a 2 or 3 year deal, and I think that Ritter will definitely be like the backup quarterback. That's how I feel. Because I don't necessarily think because they don't have to hitch their future to Ritter because he's a third round pick.
Correct.
So it's like if Mariota is good enough for long enough, why make that change if he's obviously still better? Because Ritter is not the guy that you planted there to necessarily take over immediately.
I think it has a lot to do with the final record of the season. Because like if we're sitting here in top 5 territory, then I don't think much is planned for either Mariota or Ritter. I think it's at that point gun for Stroud or Young. But if we somehow finesse our way into 7-10 again, or something similar to that, where we're picking bottom of the top 10, early teens, then I think that's a very real possibility about extending Mariota and letting him keep playing like a mentor thing to Ritter. And like Brandon says here, I mean, Mariota is a great one to be learning from, especially with a guy like Ritter who has a kind of similar skill set in some ways.
Yeah, I agree. What do you guys think our record will have to be to get a top 5 pick this year? Like 4-12?
Under 4, yeah. Under 4.
Yeah, I think 4-12 can get you top 5 this year.
Yeah, I think 4 wins should get you in the top 5.
Yeah, that's a very real possibility.
But I think in order to get those quarterbacks, you have to get top 3.
Yeah. So do you think I think Will Anderson probably goes number 1, depending on who's there. If the team
depending on who's there.
Someone's trading up a king's ransom for CJ Stroud or Bryce Young, I think, to ensure that they get a quarterback.
I can see it. Do you see that being us if we land outside the top 5? Do you think we will trade up?
I fucking hope not.
I don't think we have enough. We have enough firepower to do. I mean, like not that we don't have like the draft capital to do it, but I mean the leeway. We don't have the leeway to do that. Like not right now. No. I
think it would.
That's a panic move.
It would burn the roster building process too much, I think.
Exactly.
But this is a conversation for the future. We're still in training camp.
Yeah, literally training camp 2022.
Yeah. But I mean,
I just want to update.
Can we talk about my boy Caleb Huntley for a minute, though?
Oh yeah. Buddy is bro. Caleb Huntley has looked good since last year, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. He's looked good since I've seen him last year, and he got I think he got more lean. I think he's built even more muscle, and he's been explosive. When we've seen him, I mean, wasn't that him that broke that 30-yard touchdown against the Dolphins or something in preseason?
I'm pretty sure that was Gallman. I think we had this conversation a few weeks ago.
I feel like
that was Wayne Gallman.
Did we play the Dolphins in the preseason?
I want to say yes.
We practiced against them.
Yeah,
and then we played them in the regular season.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. I just want to update y'all on this Sky Moore poll. It's 50-50 right now. So just saying. There are people on this earth that think that's a saucy number, bro.
24 for receivers, not good.
It's disgusting.
He's going to change the game.
Following,
24 on a running back like Caleb Huntley, though?
That would be saucy. He got to get rid of 42. I'm not going to lie. I don't like it.
I think that's – okay. I have a question. Do y'all think we use CP as more of a receiver this year or as a running back? Because I think we keep 4 RBs if you count CP as an RB.
I think so too.
I think so too. because CP, Avery Williams, because he's going to be on the team for special teams purposes, regardless. You're thinking Huntley makes the final roster?
I think it's. Then I think we keep 5 RBs if you count Williams.
Oh, I forgot about Williams and Algier. Yeah. Oh wow, that is 5.
That's a lot of RBs.
There's a lot of tight rooms this go around. It's going to get interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we use Patterson more as a wide receiver this year, though, or I'm hoping.
Bro, I don't think Avery Williams makes roster, to be honest. That's my hot take.
So?
That's crazy. Well, if CP is going back there to return kicks and stuff again.
That's what I'm saying. CP wants to return kicks again. He
said once he gets the record, he's going to stop. What if he gets his first game? Then what are we going to do? We're screwed. Or, puts the kids back there. Wait, I'm tripping. Avery Williams doesn't return punts?
Yeah, he does. That's what I just said. I said we still need a punt returner.
We do still need a punt returner.
And that's what Avery Williams can do. It's going to be really interesting. I don't know what's going to happen, but it doesn't seem like they're going to cut Felipe Franks.
Oh, no, that's tight end number 2.
Well, that's what I'm kind of going with it. Considering they're going to – I think the tight end room might be slimmer than we think it's going to be just because there's so many – it's going to be interesting to see how they use it, but if they're planning on having Franks as this QB3, but they really want to use him in tight end packages, why would you have, so many receiving tight ends on the squad? Yeah. I don't know. And then they already running back. That's a good point.
Yeah, they already released Linnaeus today. That was a guy I was interested in seeing. We talked about Trey last time, and he's gone already, like day 2.
So that makes me wonder, is John Fitzpatrick going to practice squad or something? Is that what you're
I don't know? Frank Darby could be another guy.
I think Darby ends up on a practice squad.
Yeah, I think Darby has to go to the practice squad.
I think so too. That hurts me to say.
Yeah, I actually think Fitzpatrick will be on the main roster though. Well, let me think about the tight end.
I don't think
it's so tough. Yeah, I don't know if he doesn't.
Are we keeping 3 or 4? Because if you're keeping 4, I can make a case.
Are you counting Keith Smith in this, or are you?
Oh, I wasn't
cutting Keith Smith for Parker Hesse.
Because that's what I'm saying. This is where someone like Parker Hesse could get screwed because then you make the argument that Felipe Franks plays tight end now. And I don't know if I would want that to happen, but that seems like where this could go.
I feel like Hesse might get moved to more of an H-back, though, and beat out Smith, in quotes, as opposed to beating out Franks.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I just don't know if he can do that run blocking that
Smith
can do.
Smith is a great lead blocker. I don't know.
I feel like Felipe Franks is going to be on the roster as a third quarterback.
BT, I'll cry if Franks is our TE3.
TE3. That is wild to think
between
about.
Hesse, Ferkser, Pitts, and Fitzpatrick. And somehow Franks gets tight end 3. God, no.
Yeah, no.
Would you keep Ferkser and Hesse though? Because that's like the same thing. That's where the argument for Fitzpatrick comes back into play. He makes that Lee Smith role, and
that's what we wouldn't have, right? That's what we would be.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. You don't have that 6th offensive lineman anymore.
The tight end room is going to be crazy.
That similar though. I always thought Ferkser was more of almost Pitts-esque. Like you would use him in a similar function.
He's more balanced.
He's going to be the Hayden Hurst role. What Hayden was doing last year.
Yeah.
But he's going to be much better at it.
Yeah, I was going to say because that wasn't much. But that's why I think Fitzpatrick makes the roster because people keep saying that, and I just think it makes sense. He's like a blocking tight end, right? He can take up that Lee Smith role, and if he's not on the roster,
big dude, yeah,
we don't have
I think Savion just said that 6'0" lineman.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the guy to beat for Hesse is Smith, and I don't know if he can do that. I don't think Hesse is competing with other tight ends.
I know. I like Keith Smith, but I really wish we could move him. But there's nobody here that can threaten his run blocking. It seems he just doesn't add anything to the receiving game that you'd like to see.
Yeah, special teams.
You don't like those 3 yards?
Yeah, special teams. That's right.
Yeah. But
somebody's got to get cut. So
I know.
That's my thing, bro. Somebody's got to get the axe, man. At this point, we're looking at the receiver room. Who's getting the axe?
Hey,
let's just go with 5 linemen.
I don't think
Geronimo make that big a difference.
I don't think Allison makes roster. Geronimo Allison.
I don't think he does either. Even though it looks like he's having a good camp.
I don't think Auden Tate makes it either.
I was about to say, do you think
Auden Tate
that one hurts? That one hurts.
Auden Tate's making
that one hurts.
I personally, I feel like Auden Tate got screwed the minute Brian Edwards got traded for.
I think he'll be Brian Edwards' backup though.
I think Frank Darby got screwed the most when that happened. To me, that solidified Darby not making the roster because I don't know how Darby makes it over Auden Tate at this point.
I don't
Darby
think
has special teams value. Darby's a gunner.
Oh, he is a gunner.
You replace a gunner. Troy Anderson's your new gunner. There you go.
I'm fine with that. Completely fine with that.
I heard Troy got some first team reps today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
That's cool. That's good. That's
exciting.
Good.
I know to hear that already on day 2.
Yeah, bro. That would be so great if he was to pan out, bro. Our draft looks pretty nice. But if he hits, bro, like that's really the only question I had in the first 4 rounds. So if he hits, bro, it's a slapper. But,
also, side note to everybody listening, I don't know if y'all are like commenting on the Twitter thing because it's not popping up on the side. So if you guys have Twitter stuff, just tweet at us. So that way we can all see it.
That's my @ right there.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, update, guys. There are now 12 votes, and I am actually winning. Oof. 58% to 41.7. So
y'all are crazy, bro.
I'm a man.
Y'all
of the
are
people,
crazy, bro. Hold up, man.
I don't make the rules.
Nah, bro, because I'm finna show y'all what this looks like in action. Because y'all are
chill, bro. They
now I gotta chill.
Let them use their imagination.
Oh, now I gotta chill.
They got Google, bro. They got Google.
All right, bro.
Troy Anderson, Rashaan Evans, supremacy at LB. That's all I gotta say.
If Troy Anderson is a starter over Michael Walker, is that it, bro? Like, is that?
I'm not high on Michael like y'all are.
Yeah.
I haven't really been. I thought it was an edge when we drafted him.
I kind of did too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna rush more.
I thought he was an edge. I thought he was an outside backer.
Yeah.
I think this is his year to kind of show whatever he's got. I don't think Deion Jones is going to be a starter this year. I don't know what's going to happen with Deion Jones.
What's up with that, bro?
Get the man off roster.
Quan Alexander today, who I thought the Jets was the best destination for Deion left at this point. So I don't really know who else would be out there, but I don't think anybody wants that contract. We've got too many other mouths to feed at that position. He's not taking Rashaan Evans' spot.
No.
I don't even know if he could beat out Nick at this point.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't know if he could because that's who Mikhail's sharing reps with.
So we're keeping 4 backers, huh?
Devo is probably the dime package linebacker,
Hey, I had a weird thought the other day. What if they made Deion Jones? What if they converted him into that star position or something?
No,
a hybrid safety.
What if they did that, bro? Well, he has terrible tracking skills. He would have to be in the box.
Get Deion Jones off my field, bro. Come on.
It's hard to commit time and resources to him at this point because it's just not. But it does make it interesting when you're thinking about how is the linebacker room going to shake out. I think Walker is. I'm kind of with you, Hunter. Well, not really. I've actually really been pushing for Walker, but I'm kind of with you in thinking that I think his road is coming to an end, and I think if he doesn't really,
if he can't beat out
anything this year, then it's done. His time's up.
Oh, if he can't beat out quit, yeah. And honestly, I can see. Bro, that's why I say I would be not shocked, but if Anderson or Kwiatkowski starts over Michael Walker, I think that's probably his last chance to really show that he can, be that guy here.
I'd be surprised if Anderson would, just because I think he's mainly been subbing in for Evans. But I do think you're right, Fleek, that it just seems like Nick or Debo. Honestly, if Debo came back, who would you rather have in coverage on third downs, like Walker or Debo?
Debo. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if I'd answer Debo at this point.
I don't know either.
Hard to say, but the fact that we still have to think about it, I'm still. It's
Yeah, Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I would. The only reason I would choose Debo to start out is because I've seen him do it before. I know he sucked at it last year really bad. I know he had a lot of like bad plays and coverage, but I've seen him do it before. And apparently, if he was really hurt like that last year, bro, maybe I did too much. Maybe I bring my anger down from a 10 to an 8. Maybe I can.
It started before last year. I'll say that it definitely it was, but yeah, we'll have to see what the linebacker group turns out to be this year.
We got a quick question from Brandon Myers. What do we think the matchup against the Ravens is going to look like?
That's
gross.
Gross. No idea.
Not good.
It's going to look gross.
I think we're going to get clapped.
Yeah.
I'll say this: it's going to be an interesting game because I do think we have a formidable secondary. Like I don't think our secondary is going to get, and I think that's a good matchup. For a lot of secondaries this year.
Yeah.
I think Pease too gives us like an advantage of sorts, just because he is such an experienced DC and play caller throughout the league. Like that will help offset our lack of talent on defense.
Yeah, but we're losing that game.
Yeah, there's no way we're winning.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson is going to Lamar Jackson.
Horrible.
Future Falcon Lamar Jackson is going to Lamar Jackson.
That's right. Future Falcon Lamar Jackson.
Future Falcon. So what's up with I guess the PUP list is different in the preseason, right? Or different in camp. Because I saw it said Dion was on the PUP, and then he was like at the first day of training camp. And then Michael Thomas was on the PUP for a while, I thought, but Michael Thomas said y'all favorite Twitter lied or whatever he said.
So you can come off that list. You can get activated off that list at any time. You basically have 6 weeks to get off that list once you're put on it.
I'm pretty sure you can't do pads during that span.
Yeah, during the span you can't be in pads, but you can. I think like Becton already came off the PUP list, like the PUP list as well. He was put on it for the first couple of days. And yeah, so that's kind of how that works.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Kyler really got that taken out of his $230 million contract. That is wild, bro. But
big
brain plays. But yeah, so the running back room, we talked about how many we think we're gonna keep, but have y'all been hearing like who's like the front runner to be the guy? Is it Damian Williams or is it
that's my gut, is it's gonna be Williams.
That's what I've been thinking too the entire offseason.
I mean, I think Ty Algier could put up some decent numbers and everything like that, but I think it's gonna be Williams. Williams and CP are gonna be the two main. And I think CP is gonna be used more as a slot receiver and just weapon.
I hope so, bro. Mm-hmm. I hope so.
I think Algier will actually probably take over as the starter second half of the season, something like that. I think it will start out with Williams though.
I can see that.
Which is fine. I mean, don't baptize this rookie by fire. Let him kind of ease his way into it. Let him be a third down guy or something, but until he gets his bearings and is able to be.
You sound like our coaching stuff. Don't play the rookies, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. When you have talent that you think is going to be able to contribute for a long while, you don't Jalen Mayfield them. You don't. I mean, you don't. You don't just sit there and throw them into the wolves like that. But I feel like Arthur Smith kind of learned from the Jalen Mayfield experience, and I don't see him doing the same thing to the rookies this year, except for Drake London. But Drake London's ready.
I'm not gonna let Arthur Smith get off the hook.
I didn't think you would.
That was a third-round draft pick. That was bad evaluating. There were plenty of guards on the board that they could have picked that would have handled that job, like Quinn Meireles, just to start. Who I thought
Davis.
I was shocked we didn't take him.
I thought we were taking Quinn. I was so set on Quinn. I was like, Quinn Miners in the third round? Let's get it. And then it's like Jalen Mayfield. I'm like, oh. Yeah, man, that's okay.
No,
but Josh Andrews did get hurt, though. That did happen, too. And I think if he doesn't get hurt, who knows what happens. I mean, not that Josh Andrews' experiment would have been any better.
Josh Andrews couldn't beat out Mayfield.
At least Mayfield could have stayed. But remember, he was hurt for all of training camp.
For all of training camp.
Yeah, he hurt his hand.
Yeah.
My guy was a third string guard everywhere else. Why do we keep picking these third and fourth string guards and expect them to start for us?
We got third and fourth string guard.
Kind of what we do. Okay? That's kind of what we do, though. Brother. Like we get guys that this is reclamation time for everybody right now.
Like,
this is
Colby Gossett. Why do we have any expectations for Colby Gossett? He's a practice squad player.
I don't think
we should.
Do we?
What we did last year? People last year were like, "Yeah, he's gonna be better than Mayfield." What? What?
No, that was people were saying McGarry last year.
Hey, did y'all see the report that McGarry got pushed down to the ground yesterday? It's not funny.
Bro, I'm convinced it was D'Angelo Malone. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
Yeah, they won't say who it was.
Hey, because he won't say who it was. That's the thing.
Yeah. Wait, what happened now?
McGarry got pimped by someone and put on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, who was it? Does anybody know?
They won't say who it was.
I'm convinced it was D'Angelo Malone because he was doing that to everyone at the Senior Bowl. Like Trevor Penning, he was doing that religiously too.
Oh, that's right.
And so
and Caleb
I could
built
see it
just
being
like
Malone.
Penning, so you're probably
bro. I don't know.
Little 225-pound D'Angelo Malone putting Caleb McGarry on his ass.
Maybe it was AK. Hopefully, it was either of the rookies. Honestly,
I saw that AK and Malone were getting first team reps a little bit today.
Yeah,
well, AK started today.
That's what gave Malone years.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. That is what's up. I would love for D'Angelo Malone to hit too, bro.
Lorenzo Carter, Taquan Graham, Anthony Rush, Grady Jarrett, and Ebiketie. That was the first.
That's beautiful.
That was nice.
Aaron better be careful if Anthony Rush starts. You know.
That's a quote to you, waiting to happen.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like Rush was like a key piece for them to bring back early. Like he was one of the bigger names that brought back early, and he got like a lot of reps at nose tackle last year and did not look bad. So that's why like I'm confused now. People are saying he's on the bubble, and it just
yeah.
I don't know. I think some people like I can't think of his name.
Trey, don't you love Vincent Taylor?
I think Vincent has a really good shot of. I think Rush has the inside track to the job, but I think Vincent Taylor does a little bit better at pass rush. Now, I know Anthony Rush has been working on that all offseason, so I'm just basing that off of what we saw last year. And he has been making it a point, as Aaron Freeman knows on Twitter, that he's been working on his pass rush. So I think he's got the best shot at winning the job, but I do think Vincent Taylor is going to surprise some people. And maybe be like that Jack Crawford signing back in the day.
Oh, okay. Nice little callback there.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That's a good callback.
So,
real quick, Fleek. Hey, Trey, I know you're an Oklahoma State guy. This new guy, Darian Daniels, what's his story?
Oh, is that who we signed?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the San Francisco guy?
Yeah.
From Dave, putting 311-pound Taylor at nose tackle was a joke.
Hey, it's a competition. It's a competition, okay?
I mean, we put Grady at nose last year, and Grady was like 290 pounds. So
listen, man, we just trying stuff at this point.
While Trey is conjuring up his Cowboy memories to tell us who this guy is who he just signed.
Dog, I have no idea who this man is. I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign.
I would not know this man if I saw him on the street. I am sorry for this man.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought it was an offensive lineman. I saw a picture of him standing there. He was standing there at number 65, and I was like, "Oh, dude, we signed a guard." Hell yeah!
I thought so too.
Nah, bro, he's a defensive tackle.
I thought we signed a guard too. Bro.
Oh my god!
I swear, that's what I thought. Oh,
okay, yeah,
guard,
he was just like a little rotation piece. He played some D tackle here, but then he ended up transferring out to Nebraska for his senior season. His best year was like his junior year, 5 sacks, but overall not nothing memorable.
Yeah. He said,
Oh, I
Grady
love
was
it
horrible
here.
at nose tackle. Yes, Grady did not look the
Yes,
greatest.
Grady is not a
I
nose tackle.
I didn't like Grady at nose tackle, but we did
Grady
that.
is not a nose
But
tackle.
we did do it. So
I don't think Dean P's size shames his nose tackles.
No.
You know?
I don't think he has a – yeah, no, I don't think so either. Justin Schaefer has been asking a lot of questions of Chris Lindstrom. Do you think – has Schaefer been with the second team?
No, it's been Wilkinson.
Oh, he's with the third or fourth? Okay,
he's been with third and fourth the entire time.
My question is no longer valid. Never mind. You can go ahead.
Can we talk about the starting safety duo though? Both days.
Oh, you mean the best back? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go there. Yeah. But you talk about the young stars. Yeah.
I'm so happy, bro.
I'm saying we went from the retirement home last year from starting safeties to the fountain of youth. So it's like I'm just excited, bro. And I've heard that I think Kevin from the Falcoholic was saying that from day one, Jalen had made a few decent plays at that free safety position. So I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited. Because I really do believe in Richie. So I think Richie's going to end up panning out. So if Richie's going to be who I think he is, if Jalen Hawkins turns up, like, starts elevating every year, bro, like, our secondary is going to be good for a long time.
I guess that kind of brings the question, though. I think it was Trey who brought it up the other day. It might not have been. But, like, has Hawkins already kind of potentially hit his ceiling, you guys think?
Yeah, I'll take credit for that.
He did say that. Yeah, he did say that.
I don't think so because, like, Jalen Hawkins was somebody when we took him out of Cal. I decided that I just wanted to kind of pay close attention to him. And I think he's been in the league. Is this his third year?
Yes.
So from year one to year two, he made a great jump to me. Like year one, I don't know if everybody remembers that like Thursday night Packers game when he was getting killed by Robert Tonyan all game. Am I the only person that remembers that?
No, I know Adam. I remember Adam did not like Jalen Hawkins that much going into this past season.
Because
Adam's not a Hawkins believer.
I don't think he's. Coverage. Yeah, it was. It was basically just like wondering if he had. Yeah, if he's peaked or whatever. And I don't know if he's at a bad spot now because, like you said, he made a good jump. But I don't know how much higher his ceiling really is. Whereas I'm with you, Fleek. I think Richie's really going to pan out. And I think his ceiling. I think it's really just the sky's the limit, and that his rookie season was just injury circumstances that forced him out of the safety position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, completely agree with you, bro. Completely. That's another thing, bro. I'm really interested to see Isaiah Oliver again, bro.
I can't wait for that either.
I hope last year's like 4 games weren't a fluke, though.
It didn't look like it.
The reason I don't think it's a fluke is because when Raheem Morris started playing him there, he looked good then too.
He's our Jameis.
Our Jameis?
Our Jameis?
Isaiah's our Jameis, dog.
You mean Chauncey Gardner-Johnson?
No, just think about Jameis Winston right now, and everybody's basing his season last year.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes you got to, sometimes you're too close to it to realize, but you got to take a real look in the mirror.
But
that's really what this
I'd rather not.
No,
I'd rather not.
The thing is, though, like, I feel like coming into this season, we all thought that he was already solid at nickel after Raheem put him there. Because he finished out the season before last, he finished
with
out
you on this one, Dave. With you on it. I hope Oliver wins it, but I hope Hall
agree too.
Something.
That would be great.
Well, it sounds like
that would be
Ford's the one that's mainly doing the competing right now.
Mike Ford?
Yeah, Mike Ford's been getting time before Darren Hall. I don't know if that's just because they want to shake him out and get him out early, see what he's got, or I don't know.
If that's good for Mike Ford or good for Darren Hall. I mean, or bad for Darren Hall. I mean, but
feels bad for Hall.
Yeah, me and Hunter were at the open practice earlier in June or whatever, and we were staring at him all for 15 minutes trying to figure out who Mike Ford was. It was like
I forgot beside him.
I I didn't know either, bro.
Bro, we were sitting there. We're like, it's not Hall, it's not Oliver, it's not Terrell. Like we were going through.
We went down the list.
Every single cornerback, just it's one of these guys.
They were lining up with safety a little bit too, though. Is the thing.
Yeah,
like they were moving him everywhere.
They were. I ended up googling like who that was.
Ooh. Okay, Dave.
Ooh, okay. Cortland Finnegan. I like that.
I hope so.
I do not. I'm not trying to watch him get punched out.
Bro, I was about to say,
maybe not that part of Cortland Finnegan.
Yeah,
maybe not that aspect.
I only remember Cortland Finnegan really getting his ass kicked by Andre Johnson.
But that's the most memorable fight of all time.
Decent before he got beat up. I mean, not beat up. Before.
No, he got beat up.
No, he got beat.
He got beat up. You can say it. He got beat up.
Yeah, bro, that was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy.
A grown man shouldn't rip your helmet off. That thing's supposed to be tightened on you.
No, do y'all remember when AJ Green put Ramsey in like a headlock?
Yes,
it was the same thing.
I was at that game. I was at
really?
that game. That was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous thing. I was like, yeah, he locking him. Oh,
appreciate that, Jackson. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Shared that so fast. That comment popped up and it was on the screen within a second. Within a second. I need everybody to know that that's how quickly that got on the screen.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
We just gotta gas our boy Fleek up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more than a Falcons reporter, guys. I'm not even a Falcons reporter. I don't know why I said that, but
it fits the brand, bro.
Yeah. But okay, so let me ask you guys this: we talked about the linebackers, we talked about the safeties. What are your expectations from the duo of AJ Terrell and Casey Hayward this year? Like, do you think Casey Hayward is going to stay on par for where he's been, being a really solid CB? Or do you think, he's getting up there in age and we can't expect too much? Yeah,
don't say that.
All right,
yeah, you can't put that kind of stuff in the air, bro.
My fault. Yeah. So they're like a great duo. But no, I really do think they have the potential to be like a top 5 cornerback duo in the league this year.
Mm-hmm.
I really think so.
I think Casey Hayward can do everything we need him to do. I don't know if he's going to be like an elite CB2 by any means, but I think he's going to do everything we need him to do as the secondary corner across from Terrell. I think he's enough of a veteran to hold his own against savvy receivers. I think damn right, Dave. Damn right. I think Casey Hayward will do everything we just need him to do while Terrell can keep doing his shit. And I think having those two at corner will help alleviate some of the pressure from Grant and Hawkins in terms of just like
completely agree.
It's not going to put as much pressure on them. So that way it just gives them the ability to just play.
They have a solidified like top 5 cornerback, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And Casey's gonna be better than blanking on names tonight.
Oh no.
Casey's gonna be better than Moreau.
Yeah.
He's gonna be better than Moreau.
I liked Moreau. I don't care what anybody says.
Moreau was mad decent. That's how I describe Moreau every time I talk about
That's
him.
a good way to put it.
Decent.
That's a good way to put it.
Every penny, man. For what he got paid, he exceeded his contract.
Damn right, dude.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Man, I got paid vet minimum and was our starting corner all year.
And AJ Terrell's on the other side, so everybody's throwing you're getting the ball thrown at you twice as much.
Exactly.
You got to take that into account.
True.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason for me to go over there. I mean, I have this other guy over here, so I'm sorry. I'm looking over here, and we are at Drew Lock Laser Show season on Twitter.
What?
You heard me.
What? Are they posting Drew Lock highlights or something?
This is Drew Lock throwing into a what's the quarterback thing with the squares? I'm tripping. I can't think of the net.
Are you talking about the net thing?
The net, yeah.
The net thing?
Yep, we have reached that point in training camp already. Love it.
I need Drew Lock to be good because I'm going to that Seahawks game. I need that to be a good game.
What? You're going up there amongst the 12s?
Oh yeah.
I
live in Portland, so for me it's not that far, but
that's true. That's true.
But yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay. I feel like the culture changed, bro.
Oh, yeah.
No. This is my thing.
Yeah.
If you just pay attention to the type of players that Arthur Smith is getting in it, like we've been finesse and soft for so. I don't like to say soft, but like I always felt like we got pushed around so easily, bro.
What's the last chant or hashtag you heard?
Huh?
No chants, no hashtags, no coach speak, no
in brotherhood,
team building, military training.
Arthur Smith feels like a Southern high school football coach, and I'm here for it.
Bro, yes, bro. I swear, bro. I swear.
Facts.
I love it, bro.
Facts right here, Jay.
Facts.
I love it. Embrace the suck. That's a fact.
Facts.
And bro, I feel like Arthur Smith is the type of guy. I don't know, bro. I believe in Coach Smith, bro. I do. I know his play calling needs to take a step up this year. I do need to see that out of my guy. But as a coach, I think he has the right attitude, bro. I really do.
Yeah. I think he's getting the best. I think he gets the best out of his guys. And while like you said, his play calling, you can attest or you can debate, but you cannot say these guys don't want to play for him.
Yep. And you know what's weird? It's not that weird type of I want to play for him like how it was with Quinn. Quinn kind of let him get away with certain things. So it was easy to play for Quinn, I feel like. But I feel like with Coach Smith, he doesn't give any BS. It's so no BS that you can't do anything but respect it and work hard.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
I also feel like they're having more like fun this year. Like the way that everything's like being portrayed with clips and stuff in the locker room. Like I've seen more guys like posting on their stories, just goofing around, having fun. And that's something I feel like we didn't have last year.
Yeah.
No,
and also
youth movement, man. We're so much younger too. You know, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
These guys don't have the scars.
Yeah. That's so true, bro.
So when you talk about a culture change, we changed from that. We changed from that culture right there. That culture where even if you're up 28, you're still sitting there like, are we winning this game?
Hey. We didn't have to.
I'm just being honest, bro.
Not
I'm just being honest.
Not 28. But no, I agree. One thing I do want to see another culture change is like, and I feel like we kind of, well, no, I can't say that. I want to see us not losing games that we should win towards the end. Like how we collapsed against Washington last year. There's no way we lost that game to Washington.
Yeah, we did.
We had that game in the bag, bro.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but we lost it.
But we did lose it.
Lost, bro. Aren't y'all tired of feeling like that?
Yep.
I don't know, man. I get drunk in the bins, and that's just kind of how things go. I get drunk in the bins, and then I rewatch the game later.
I gotta make it to a game with you, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Sitting at home watching it, bro, it don't hit. I'm telling you, it don't hit.
Okay. Question from Jackson. How would you go about attacking the Saints defense week 1 from an X's and O's standpoint?
I think I actually did that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, take that first, Savion. Let me think about that.
So one thing, first and foremost, defensively, the first thing I think of is you have to make Jameis beat you. That's unless Alvin Kamara's not there. If Alvin Kamara's not there, then it kind of opens it up a little bit more. But
have they announced a suspension or anything for him yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
No,
they said,
man.
I think he can get as low as like 1 game.
Disgusting.
It's low, and I've heard 6 though. I've heard 6.
And Rid is suspended for a year. This is bullshit, dude.
And then the thing is, if the thing was, he was supposed to be like everybody thought. Okay, 6 games is probably fair, but with it coming out that Deshaun might get 6 to 8, it's like
that's ridiculous.
That's kind of weird. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Like he did beat up a guy or whatever, or it appears he beat up a guy, allegedly, but it's not as bad as what Deshaun is alleged of doing. So I think a lot of it is gonna be weighed off of what happens with Deshaun.
But back to the question, I think we gotta dominate time of possession, make the Saints defense beat us, because I don't know if their offense can. Truthfully, with Jameis at the moment, especially like him coming off the ACL injury and everything like that. I don't think Thomas and Landry are going to be as good as people are hyping them up to be. I think Olave
is going to be good.
Olave scares me.
Olave is going to be nice.
Yeah.
Olave's going to be real nice, and I was really sad when he got drafted there.
Yeah, me too.
But Olave is going to be nice. Kamara, if he plays, will be nice. But I'm not really scared of the offense. I'm a lot more scared of the defense.
Scared of that defense.
Me too.
Cam Jordan, Davenport, Peyton Turner, all guys that I really liked. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, baller. The safety that they just re-upped for a lot of money. I'm blanking on his name. And then
they got
Matthew.
Tyrann Mathieu, and didn't they sign Marcus May?
They signed Marcus May. They signed Marcus May too. So I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. I like Hunter said, keep that defense off the field at all costs, because I mean, I just
tire the defense out. Just like
that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Possession, do misdirections. I would be doing a lot of just crossers and stuff, trying to.
I was gonna say intermediate routes. Yeah,
I say intermediate stuff, just stuff to keep the defense on the field, keep them gassed, and see how that goes. And that's all I've got for that. Because I also don't know if Smith's gonna be rolling out any kind of new looks in the offense.
I hope so.
It was a little vanilla last year.
I hope.
Jackson, here's what you got to do. You got to start that Sunday with church. All right.
Of course.
That's what you're gonna have to do.
Yeah. What else we got, Trey?
I think they just named off about 11 Pro Bowlers and said, "Yeah, but you know what? It's no big deal. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not that worried." So I think reality's gonna kick in week 1. I'm not saying that their game plans were wrong. I think those are excellent game plans. Executing said game plans, Jackson. That's why you're gonna start that Sunday with church. All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. And Dave bringing up a guy we have not talked about yet, TQ.
Yes, TQ, bro. I seen he got first team reps yesterday and today, right? Been running with the ones.
Yeah, today he was running with the ones, and same with yesterday. It's I think I wish Adam were here right now because that's his boy. But he's a guy that I think, like you said, Dave, he's going to take a big leap this year, and I'm excited to see him playing next to Grady on the line.
Yeah,
I really liked TQ when we got him last year. I didn't really know a ton about him when we drafted him. He's just a guy that fell through the cracks for me. And once I watched this film, I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna be solid. Yeah. And he's everything that we wanted Marlon Davidson to be.
Yeah.
That he has not been. Is Marlon Davidson cut?
Yeah, Marlon's gone, bro.
I think Marlon makes it after the Goldman stuff.
I don't know. See what happens.
I don't know because somebody has to get off. Has to get off on that defensive lineman.
The guy we just signed, Daniels or whatever his name is. That guy's not making it.
Vincent Taylor can play. It just depends on what Marlon's doing, but Vincent can be the 3 tech. So I don't know if they're looking at Marlon to play the 5. I just can't. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. It's so hard.
Yeah,
but he's got that dog in him though. He just wants to go out there and hit people.
I know.
Isn't that what he said in his combine?
Still a great combine interview.
One of the best. He's got that dog in him. He's just not good on the field.
Do y'all know that Brett Coleman has AK as his top edge rusher?
I did know that.
Coleman,
yeah.
For last year?
47. Yeah. Like he just released a video the other day. I think Adam or someone sent it in the group chat, maybe RB. And he was basically doing his top 5 rookie edges of 2022. And AK was at the top. He was above Hutchinson. He was above Thibodeau. Yeah. He was number 1.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
That's something.
Sure.
So that got me kind of excited. But
I mean, I still
he's going to have plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, he will. Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
Whatever. I'm cool, AK.
Yeah, you wanted Boye Mafe. I remember that.
Bro, I wanted a Jabo more than I wanted Air at that pick. Dude, I saw a Jabo was there, and I was like, let's go. Let's pick David Jabo. And then I was like, if not, we'll pick Boye Mafe here. Give us an edge. And then it's like, Arnold Ekabetti. I'm like, okay, this is fine. Like, he's not exactly what I wanted.
I like AK, man.
I know a lot of people were high on the pick when we did take him. So
yeah, I mean, like I don't dislike the pick by any means. It was just like a preference between him and Mafe, and I was like, there you can't really go wrong with either.
Yeah.
When did Monte end up going?
That red shirt would have been so
Did
nice.
Monte go to Seattle?
Yeah, he went to pick after us to Seattle.
Oh, we get to see him. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Lorenzo got that dog in him.
Yeah.
Bro, wait. Are we gonna see D'Angelo Malone pimp slap Trevor Penning in week 1? Like the Senior Bowl?
I need it.
I hope so.
I need it.
Oh God, I need that. Start Malone week 1 just to beat Trevor Penning.
Mm-hmm.
So did Speed kill Penning in college? I didn't watch much Trevor Penning.
His tape was average. He's just a freak athlete who's mean.
Just a big guy.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So how did Malone? Is Malone like that?
Strong dude.
Malone's kind of like that.
Malone kind of like that.
Malone's kind of like that.
Yeah, Malone. Yeah, Malone is
his speed to power conversion is one of the best things I've ever seen. I don't know any clips from him.
I gotta turn on some Malone tape.
Yeah, he just a little.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about him when we drafted him, and then Hunter put me on.
I was watching Hunter's reaction, and Hunter's reaction made me like the pick because I had no idea who he was either for real. And Hunter was like, "Oh yeah, you got my guy. I wanted him." And
bro, I got so excited when we picked Malone.
Yeah.
Do I have any of Malone's shit on my phone? No, I have Myjai Sanders. I thought we were gonna pick Myjai.
I did too in the third or something.
Where we picked Malone, I thought we were gonna pick Myjai.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have been mad though at that, but I'm glad we got Malone from what I hear.
You should sit down and watch his tape. It's fun.
I think I'm gonna pull some up tonight.
He's a super undersized edge.
I was gonna say
he's like 230 pounds.
Yeah, he's just little.
Really?
Yeah, he's small.
Yeah,
he's a freak athlete.
I wonder how that's gonna translate. Who's a good 2? Let me see.
I mean, we should.
I say Ruiz still.
Penning's good, but he's incredibly raw. Ruiz hasn't really blown up yet. He's a decent starter. If only Adam was here. I know Adam's a lot more of the defensive, like fronts guy.
Yeah. So really, should our defensive line is this a offensive line that if our defensive line is going to be anything solid this year, we should see a sign of that in week 1?
I think so.
Should we have 3 to 4 sacks in week 1?
Oh, I mean that's a tall order. I think we'll
have like.
How many sacks did we have last year?
18.
And you think we might get 3 or 4
in a 17-game span? Yeah, no, maybe not. But I don't know.
We get 2,
bro. I don't know. I'm gonna say that 2 or 3 is what I'm thinking.
If we get 2, average 2 a game, I'm taking that. That's a massive improvement.
Yeah, it's about double. It's about double.
Yeah,
2 a game.
We had 18 sacks last year, bro.
We ain't got to talk about it.
We had 18 sacks, bro. That's
2 a game is 34, so I mean that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
34 would be nice compared to what we had.
But yeah,
20 would be nice compared to what we had.
Okay, have y'all gotten the impression that they're marketing us as a defensive team more than an offensive team?
Yes.
I don't know what they're marketing us. They're just marketing us as garbage.
Dean Pease has a podcast. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Wait, Dean Pease has a podcast?
Dean Pease did a podcast with
he has a limited series.
That's how serious he's taking everything.
Oh, it's the him and Tori thing?
Yeah.
This is like when Grady did the podcast with What's-Her-Face a couple years ago.
Yeah, this team's doing so good, we can just do podcasts on the side.
Do you guys think Dean Pease knows what a podcast is?
No. I think he thought he was in an interview.
He probably thinks he's on radio.
I wasn't expecting that.
So there's no way Dean Pease knows what a podcast is.
But I kind of do get that feeling, though, bro. I feel like we've heard more about the defense than we have about the offense. AJ is now like the face.
It's a better unit.
Marketing him as like the face.
So it's easy to market Grady and AJ than it is to market
Mariota and the Pitts.
Yeah. Pitts is the only offensive.
And the least talked about, like top 10 pick. I'm telling you, man, people act like people don't talk about Drake London.
It's because he's boring.
Bro,
nobody talks about him. He's the first receiver taken, and you wouldn't know it. I've heard more about Olave. I've heard more about every receiver except him.
Yep, bro.
London's
Drake
boring. That's why. It's why people don't talk about Mike Evans. He's boring. He's just
what?
Well, Mike Evans.
But Mike Evans gets respect though.
Mike Evans is not boring.
Yeah, but like
I don't think
he's not like a huge like yak guy. He's not going to take the top off. He just beats you by being an above-average athlete with size, and that's kind of what London is to me.
Except
Mike Evans is a better athlete.
What?
I think Brian Edwards called Drake London a more agile Mike Evans today. I could be tripping. It might not have been Brian Edwards, but somebody in the wide receiver room said that.
Oh, I did see that, Fleek.
Yes. Brian Edwards did in fact say that. He said that he is a he's a shiftier. I won't say shiftier, but I can't remember it. But he's a shifty Mike Evans.
Does that mean he's tricking AJ in practice?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's more capable than Evans.
I think Drake is going to be really good, bro.
He is. He's going to be nice. Really good. I don't know about really good, but he's going to be nice. I know that.
I know. I think he's gonna be a really good receiver in the league. I'm not necessarily saying just this season, but I think like in 3 years, I think he'll be a really good receiver. I do.
He better be. He was the 8th pick. See, I just the way we talk about the number 8 pick of this draft to me is just
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Insane.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
It's because it should have been Jameson Williams, but what do I know?
I have a video. Well, no, I deleted the video. It should have been Kyle Hamilton first of all, if we're gonna be. but yeah.
Yeah, if you want to value at the pick,
if it was a receiver though, Jameson. I saw somebody the other day. I'm trying not to get off topic so bad, but they said that they thought that Jameson was so overhyped, and then he's gonna like flame.
Jameson was the best receiver in the class.
I agree.
By far.
I agree with that.
Yeah, by far. And to comment, Dave, yeah, you are correct. It was only a two podcast series or limited series on Tori's podcast.
Yeah, and then she went to Jamaica before. Why do I know that? Don't know how I know that. I think I saw it on Twitter.
Like what?
Like that's the most random thing, bro. I don't know. I say random things.
All right, time for the last position group to talk about. Trey, tell us about the special teams group, bro. We know this is your baby.
All right, man.
Take it away, man.
You know, I'm actually shocked at how quiet it's been 2 days in. Haven't really heard anybody say anything about the punter battle going on right now. So I'm thinking that we're probably gonna have everybody was really, really pulling to have the biggest punter in the league, but I just don't know if that's going to happen anymore. So what is more interesting to me is that if we mentioned it earlier, so we talked about if we're going to have guys like maybe a Frank Darby get practice squatted or something like that. I think I'm excited to see an athlete like Troy Anderson. I mean, we're talking about a guy who was a 1 of 1 on his RAS score, second highest of all time. That's pretty insane. So we got somebody that we're going to see be extremely explosive on the football field, regardless. So I'm expecting some good special teams play from him, which we honestly have not had great consistent special teams play for a while. Last year was actually a decent improvement. Yeah. And Koo's been a savior, giving us that consistency. So it's exciting now to see it all come together. And in my opinion, I think it's been one of the more solidified units. We can't seem to keep a punter to help ourselves. So kind of hoping that we can get somebody to stick this year. But yeah, we lost Pro Bowl long snapper Josh Harris. So, we got Liam in here. And I'm trying to figure out, I can't remember the name of the other long snapper.
Bo Brinkley.
Yeah. So they're going at it. I know Brinkley actually, I think he costs a little bit more. I know Liam has a little cheaper contract. So we'll see if, if he can prove it and it comes down to money, then I can see them definitely keeping Liam. But he'll have to prove that he can win the job. So
yeah. One thing I meant to ask about Troy Anderson earlier. Do y'all think we're about to get Richie granted this year with Anderson, and he's just gonna be, Dean Pease's new playbook learner?
I think he'll get on the field at his position a little more than Richie got to, since Richie had to come in and play nickel a bit and everything like that. But he will be a big part of special teams, and he will just kind of, I think, be in learning mode a lot as well.
Yeah, that's kind of where I sit with it too. I expect him to get some snaps at his position for sure. But special teams is more the thing I think his role will be this year. But I do think that they're going to prime him up for like the second season to be his chance, like how Richie's getting his chance now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's going to kind of be the approach for the most part they're going to take with rookies on defense as long as Pease is there.
And then the other piece of special teams is, we were talking about this earlier, but punt returner is a open spot right now. Avery Williams is kind of who we were thinking has that lockdown. I'm trying to think. I haven't seen anybody reporting who's been doing punt returns. I'm trying to think of other receivers. I don't know if Bird does punt returns.
He does.
He does.
He's done them since college at South Carolina.
So, if we're talking about Avery Williams not making the roster, that is a guy that we have to look at that would probably be the other punt returner. And, maybe that's what it comes down to. Maybe Bird doesn't make the roster. Maybe them being the punt returner hinges on them being on the roster as well. So
yeah, that could be true.
CP's got kick return locked down. Hopefully he can break the record this year. Punt returner is another interesting battle to watch.
Wouldn't that be awesome that we would have two guys later in their career like break respectively kick return and punt return records? No. Kick return. Oh, he would be breaking Devin Hester's. Oh, he has to do it.
He has to do it.
In the
he has to do it,
bro. He has to.
I thought Hester had the punt return record.
Hester has the all-time. This was just for kick returns.
And that was Josh Cribbs.
Yeah, it's Josh Cribbs and like three other people. It's more than just one person, I think.
Josh Cribbs, one of the greatest return men of the era. That is not
all time. Yeah, I agree. Of all time, to be honest. But I read something last month, I think, that Avery Williams averaged like the second or third highest yards per return.
Yeah, he was nice.
So I just don't know why you would move off of him for that. I just don't know why you wouldn't put him back right there.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe could we practice squad Avery Williams too? I mean, that's a lot of people on the freaking practice squad at that point. Yeah, we're starting to just put a bunch of people there, but
we went from having like no depth anywhere to having an immense amount
to struggling,
everywhere.
Yeah. That's a good thing to remember about Williams is that it seems like they need him. It feels like they want to justify him being on the roster by him having to play somewhere else.
Right.
They moved him from cornerback. They're trying him out at running back, so that they want him to be able to do more than just one thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they want him on the roster.
Yeah, because if the one thing I remember from Avery Williams last year, wasn't he the one that made that play in Buffalo? That jump started us on special teams. Was that him or was that somebody else?
What player are you talking about?
When he punched the ball out from the punt returner.
Oh, I thought that was Richie. Was it?
Yeah, I think that was Richie.
I think it was
Richie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was Avery. All right, never mind.
Yeah. One of the only things I remember from that game is how great AJ Terrell was.
AJ Terrell was a monster.
I thought we were gonna win that Buffalo game for a minute. I'm not even gonna lie.
I did too, excited. When Josh Allen threw the third pick, I was like, oh my gosh, we might do it, but did not happen. Did not come to pass.
No, they grinded our bones in the dust.
I don't know how much if Avery Williams does make the team. I don't know how many carries he'll see from the backfield, but yeah, I think punt return is going to be his job.
Yep.
Oh my God,
Sweet.
Bro,
all right, boys. It's getting about that time. Y'all got any last words before we wrap this thing up?
I mean, 2
days in, man. Everything's it's. We're excited. We got a QB. We got a new QB already. QB1.
Yes,
yeah, just excited to see what happens. We haven't had anything major. First preseason game is on the horizon. Super excited that football's back. Happy that we're going to be able to do this podcast more and more.
Yes, I agree, bro. I echo the same sentiments, bro. Like you said, preseason is in like 2 weeks, man. I'm really excited. Football is in the air. It's been a long summer, but we're here. No more crazy narratives, just football, bro. The Legend of Desmond. Crazy disrespect.
Is this Jack?
That's gotta be
I was
Jack.
thinking that gotta be Jack. That gotta be Jack. I didn't even think about that. That has to be Jack, bro. But he would usually say Desmond Middle. Desmond is crazy. That's gotta be Jack, bro.
Desmond. Wow.
The Legend of Desmond.
I think that's how you end up. I think that's how you end the podcast right there.
Yeah. Jack,
all right, boys, drop your stuff and where people can find you, and let's wrap this thing up.
At Ron Rico Season on Twitter, you will always see my name containing the word fleek because I'm always on fleek. Yeah, follow me down there and always check out the podcast.
Oh man, Savion Mixon. Right down here, you see it. LWO. Ooh, that's bad. LWOS_Mixon_S. I write for Last Word on Sports and for ATB. And follow me on Twitter. That's all I can say.
Handles on the screen. Y'all be easy.
I knew you were going to say something.
You guys follow me on Twitter, @HThompsonNFL. Follow Falcons ATB for all your stuff. Follow ATB Network for all your stuff. Shout out to our partners, Prize Pick. I think we're supposed to shout them out. I don't remember. I think there's someone else we're supposed to shout out.
Thank you, Prize Pick. You're an amazing product.
Thank
Whatever
you, Prize Pick.
You're awesome.
Do Prize Pick for gambling. Use code ATB for something. I don't know. Anyway, see y'all later. And
use Prize Pick for all of your gambling.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yes, sir.
Has it ended?
That's code ATB.
ATB.
Is it underscore? Is it underscore Falcons? I think it should be.
Yeah, we gotta plug our actual